Wait! Come back! I didn't mean it! I'm sorry! Stop! Don't leave me! I promise I'll never do it again. Whoa! There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 8. I'm an Oldguy Gaming, and this is episode 30. Okay, so I spent a little bit of time off camera and pretty much just swept this desert back and forth a few times. This is an enormous desert, by the way. Very, very large desert. Probably the biggest one we have found so far in the game. It's just huge. You can't really appreciate, I guess, the size of it, from looking at it from the map here. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to this Sentinel Front POI that we actually discovered a long time ago when we were out doing stuff. And then, so we're going to check that out, and then we're going to actually start working our way back this direction and uncovering the more of the northern hemisphere here. Okay, so that's kind of the plan for today's episode. Maybe too, when we get over to here, we'll kind of dip down south a little bit and uncover this area too. This is an interesting spot here, and I think let's see, where that's Alien Tower. Yeah, I think this is actually the place that we hadn't actually climbed up this mountain here, and we looked at this as a potential cliff base, because this is actually a pretty steep cliff here, and then it kind of looks down onto this lake. So that could be a neat place for us to do a base. I haven't forgotten about it yet. Okay, so that's the plan. But let's go ahead and head up to the northeast here, and we're going to check out this POI. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you is these are all the ores that I got off the golems. I never counted how many. I killed probably, I'd say at least a dozen, 12 to 15 golems, I think. If at least, maybe even a little more than that. And this is what I got off of them in the time that I spent doing that. So it's nice to know, that the golems are still here. We were a little concerned that maybe they got nerfed because of the multiplayer server. They're very scarce on that server for some reason that I don't understand. But at least on this server, we don't have that problem. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Because, they are an early game source of the high level ores, of course. Crash. Okay, so here we go. Crash Sentinel Front. This is also obviously a water POI. And, yeah, and it's part of a ship. Interesting. Okay, let's do the same thing we did before. We'll just kind of back right on up to it here. And let's check it out. Crash Sentinel. I wonder if this is a human ship or if it's an alien ship. Well, there's the core right there. So we know how to take care of that thing. Okay, core's down. Cargo box with 2 neodymium ingots. That's probably just a decorative block, I'm thinking. Not really a whole lot here. Not really a whole lot here. Okay. Well, that was a little anticlimactic, I suppose. Looks like it might have been a cool ship at one time. There you have it. Let's put all these ores in here, too. And it's time for us to eat. Our food is low. Let's chow down on a burger. And we'll have some steak. And maybe we'll have a little bit of fruit with that. Here, let's just pull these into here. And we'll top everything off with some delicious fruit fresh from our garden. I'll put the other energy bars in there. Okay. Now we're going to go west this time. And we're going to follow the sun. And, yeah, let's just see how it goes. And we're going to uncover more of the northern hemisphere. That's what our goal is for this stream. Just see what this planet has to offer from a geological standpoint. But finding that big desert was nice. Definitely nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks like our hovercraft uncovers 3 blocks at a time. Something like that. Probably going to need some fuel here fairly soon as well. So we're just in a nice big old grassland biome again. Whoa, we'll skip the rocks there. Did we do 4 at a time? Let's see. We'll just keep on this heading here. Maybe turn a little bit more to the west. Another iron deposit discovered, that's good. There's a big old mountain over that direction. Whoop. I think there's too many of those rib cages around. No, looks like we do only hit 3 at a time. Okay, so let's go back south a little ways. Okay, and then we'll turn and head west this direction. Don't necessarily need to uncover every single square though either, but I'd like to get the majority of it uncovered. That's quite a steep cliff there on that mountain. Looking out over a green valley, that would be kind of a nice place to build a base if you wanted a mountain base. That's kind of interesting down over there too. It's like a little kind of small valley with a lake in the middle of it. That's kind of neat. And what do we got here? Okay. Clunkety clanking through the forest here. Whoa. Okay, get back to west. So yeah, we're just kind of having a leisurely drive, looking at the planet, checking it out. Lots of grassland. Looks like we can just barely skim over the top of those rib cages when we come to them. A little airtime there. So yeah, I think these exploration episodes are going to be just might be a little slow for some of you, and if it is, then you know, you can fast forward or move on to the next video. I don't know how many episodes I'm going to actually do this. What I might end up doing, this is kind of neat here. Check this out. We got this cool lake, and then we have what almost looks like a glacial runoff, you know, type of thing right here. That's a really neat feature. But anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, if this is a little slow, you know, then you might wait until I start you know, future episodes with some more action in them. I don't know that I'll do a lot of these episodes, so I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Why don't you guys tell me in the comments? Do you like this exploration stuff or not? Just kind of let me know. If you want to see the whole planet from the ground, then we'll just do exploration episodes and we'll just check it out, have a good time, not worry too much about doing a whole lot other than just enjoying the place. But if that's something that most of you are not interested in seeing, let me know that too. And then I'll probably end up doing a lot of this off camera, and then maybe just bring, you know, show you excerpts of interesting landmarks, you know, do something along those lines. But I kind of like back there, right back there where we were. In fact, you know what? Let's go back there for a second. Let's actually look at that a little more. That was really neat. But anyway, yeah, I'm good either way. I'll put it this way. I'm going to do this whether I do it with you guys or not. Because I just want to check this planet out, get it explored, uncovered, find the really cool spots. And very happy to share that with you guys if you want me to. But if you don't, I get that too. I certainly do. See, this is a neat mountain valley, guys. Look at this place. This reminds me of, you know, the high country. I've been up in the mountains before, both in Washington State and in Colorado. I live in Colorado right now. And, you know, way up in the mountains above the timberline. And this reminds me a lot of that. And so from that standpoint, it's really cool. Really neat biome. So you could have, you could do a base up here and just have this really cool mountain view with the lake off in the distance. Pretty neat, pretty neat. This is definitely another spot that I would consider putting a base in, just because, again, it reminds me so much of. Oh wow! Look at this. Look at the view up here, you guys. This is so cool. Can we get up here? So let's go up to this peak here. So we have a relatively flat area right here that you could lay a foundation down for a base. You could even do like a tower, you know, a tower type of setup, and man, look at the view. You basically have a view of like 3 different valleys. You got the you know, the valley that goes down that direction. You got another one over here, and then you have another one over here with some forest down below. Just gorgeous. I think I'm going to mark this spot. So we're going to mark it as a waypoint, and we're also going to call this possible. Oh, doggone it. Well, here, just do. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do mountain view base. But we'll put an exclamation mark there so we know that, you know, we're not sure for sure if we're going to go there or not. But oh, right, that's that satellite wreck that we found in the other episode. We kind of missed a little bit of an area here too. That is cool though. We got 3 valleys. We got one going down this way, one going down this way, and one going down this way. Really neat spot. See, that's why I like to do these explorations, because, you know, just to see this kind of stuff. It's really cool. At least I think it is. I hope you guys do too. We got to stop and smell the flowers every once in a while, guys. It can't just be all action all of the time. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, that's the valley that we came up. So let's just fly on down this way. And we'll keep going. Really neat though. We'll have to go back and look at that you know, potential cliffside base location too. I want to look at that again. But I'm really liking that as a potential spot. We could do like a big old tower up there. I've done a very large tower build before. In fact, my build is on the workshop. It's called the Sky Tower. Is that what I call it? Sky Tower? Can't remember now because it was a long time ago. I mean, I built that like back in Empyrion like 2 or 3, like 2 years ago. I think it is called the Sky Tower, but it's inspired by the Space Needle in Seattle, Washington, because I'm from that area originally, and it's pretty cool. Whoop. Nice little green valley here. Yeah, we're definitely putting our RV to use. That's why we built it, so we can just explore the planet and enjoy it and check out all the cool sights. So this goes down into a valley with some thick forests, and looks like a little mist, almost magical looking, kind of neat. Yeah, these big old thick forests with the thick trees are really cool. We're building our base on the multiplayer in a forest like this. And the plan for that is going to be that we're going to almost make, we're going to build a portion of the base anyways up in the canopy of the trees. It's not going to actually be attached to the trees, but it's going to be in the canopy, so it's going to be cool. We started that last Monday. I do, in case you guys didn't know this, most of you probably do, but in case you don't, I do multiplayer Empyrion on Monday evenings and stream that with friends, a bunch of friends of mine, so we have a good time with it. Whoa, we tipped over the RV, and it righted itself. I didn't even have to press the O key. A little crazy coming through here. So yeah, we got some pretty thick forests up here in this part of the planet. That's good to know. Come on. Oh, and then we're out to a very large body of water. Wow. Look at the size of this place. Oops. Okay, yeah, so we're actually pretty close back to our base here. Yeah. That is a very large body of water, though. It sure is. It certainly is. All right, well, let's keep going. When we get over here, we're going to kind of swoop down here and uncover this area too. So we should be able to get there fairly quickly because we have nothing obstructing us as long as we don't fall in the water like we did the other day. That was a little bit of a hassle. She seems to be staying above the water okay, though. Huge body of water. Look at the sun. Awesome. See, the sun's rising, but we're just barely outrunning it. Because that's kind of cool. We're kind of staying in perpetual dawn almost. Okay, so we made it to the other side. Still got a little bit of a ways to go, though. Here's the Terminator. You can see, too, how the planet's on an axis here. In the map, they have it up and down, but if you look at the light, see how it goes kind of down in a slant here? Which is really cool. I like how they implemented that feature. It's the little things. Alright. So when we get over to the spot where we're going to kind of dip down south, the sun will have a chance to kind of catch up with us. Lots of forest in this area. Oh, you know what? I forgot to start the timer again. Yeah, it looks like we got about 10 more minutes, so let's start it now so I don't go over. Heading through another pretty thick forest here. Man, look at the trees. Squeeze on through here. So we got ourselves like a little, very small lake, almost a pond. Lots of land here, guys, lots of land. Let's get unstuck here. Alright, we are getting close to where we're going to dip down south and uncover that that area. We'll go a little bit further this way first. Okay, so let's kind of start heading south now. It almost looks like, though, that we're just pretty much going to get into forest again. There's some alien guys. I think that means there might actually be a village nearby. Yeah, there's a village there. It's just kind of cool. We got a couple little lakes over this way. Let's go look at those. Little is a relative term, though. All right. So let's go a little further south. swampland marsh biome. And we're back into forest again. Okay, let's start wrapping around this way. Heading in a westerly direction again. We're still kind of in the marsh here. Swamp, actually. Excuse me. We're coming up to, excuse me, a mountain here. A mountain. I have an idea for making a kind of like a oh, what the heck are they called? My mind's going blank here. I think maybe they're called hover bikes. Whatever the kind of motorcycle types of things are that are in Star Wars. I know what they're called, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Maybe it is a hover bike, I'm not sure. But anyway, you know, the bikes that they use in Star Wars. I was thinking about making something along those lines. And using it for... It's kind of a neat view up here too. Look at that forest back that way. It's a thick forest. It's really cool. We're back into a mountainous region here. And this is the cliffside area that I was thinking about doing the base in too. Maybe what we'll do is we'll actually see if we can stay along this ridge, and we'll go back over here and look at that again, and we might even pop up. Well, nah, let's not do that. Let's go uncover this and kind of wrap around this way, I think. And we'll look at the area from here too. But this is neat because it's, you know, it's got mountains at least on 3 sides, and very steep mountains at that. And then a nice little lake view, you know, down the other way. Yeah. Alright, let's turn north. This is some rugged country here. Really rugged country. Look at that little dinky lake down there. Whoa! Yeah, that's funny, man. Just a kind of little tiny lake down here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, yeah, this is kind of some interesting depressions in the ground there, but we're gonna go north and then kind of circle around this way. Another just little pocket of water. Back into some thick trees. We'll go ahead and we'll cross the poles too. Definitely do that. I've already done it on the motorcycle on the multiplayer server. Okay, so we got another pretty good sized mountain there. So let's circle this way and start heading west again. Straighten up, ship. There you go. This is interesting peak here. Whoa. So that mountain across the way there to the west of us, no, I'm sorry, to the south of us, is where we were several episodes ago when we were still actually on foot, well, on the motorcycle. And that desert down off that way is where we farmed the golems early on. And that's a very sheer cliff there. It's very steep. It's not like vertical, of course, but it's very steep. And I was, oh, the timer's gone off. And so I was definitely looking at that place as a potential, you know, mountain cliffside base type of an idea. And really neat area. So I haven't, I definitely haven't given up on that either. Yeah, this could, I wish it was already daytime so we could see a little bit better, but yeah, that's definitely a potential spot too. And just as memory serves, well, you know what, let's just go over there and look at it. Why not, right? Let's go look at it again. But what I was going to say is I think I like that side better than this side over here. Let's go back and just check that out again, because I just remember kind of coming over that ridge and say, wow, this would be a cool spot for a cliff base. Whoa. So we're gonna work our way up along the ridge on this side. We were up here on foot mining copper rocks and other stuff in an earlier episode a couple weeks ago now, for me anyway. So let's get over this direction. I think it was right about up here. So if we did do something up here, this is a relatively flat area, and we could make it flat. Let's go ahead and stop the ship and get out and look around a bit. So this whole area up here, right? We could flatten it, and it could be a landing pad, you know, for our ships. Even a good sized capital ship could fit in here if we did it right. And then here, let's get over here to the cliff side. I mean, that is quite a drop off there. It really is. Like I said, it's not sheer, but it is steep. So the idea would be, you know, that we would make like a cliffside base. And we'd burrow into the mountainside, but then we would have, you know, rooms that would kind of go along the side of the cliff here with, you know, big windows and a view out over the valley here. And we could even, you know, burrow all the way down and put a huge, a big old elevator system in that would go all the way down to the lake, and we could put water generators down there. Yeah, Oh boy, I am really liking this idea, you guys. I really am. That other spot that we found earlier is pretty darn amazing. It really is. But I'm still kind of thinking this is better. I really am. That is so steep. So steep going down that way. And there's plenty of room for us to build a big, huge landing pad out here. Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, this is so cool. So this still is my #1 prospect for a base at this point. Now, of course, we have a lot more planet to uncover. We certainly do. But you know, I actually had this place bookmarked at one point in time too, and I think I took it off when I was cleaning some bookmarks. But let's put it back. All right, so we're gonna call this cliff base, but we'll put a question mark on it. Yeah. Pretty amazing. I love it. I love it. Okay, well, anyway, the time's up. So, yeah, I guess, you know, in the next episode, we're just going to keep cruising around the north. We'll uncover, you know, the next 3 blocks, and then we'll probably just cross right over the North Pole for our next exploration episode. And, you know, again, really the next logical choice for me on this planet is to actually find a place, you know, for our main base. That's what I want to do next. And before we can really do that, you know, we need to uncover this whole planet. We need to check out and see everything that's on here and all the potential spots. That is an absolutely amazing spot too. So that's a good, you know, that's a good spot for another base. Now, I won't build a base there and a base here either, but you know, Stock's playing on the server, and we may have someone else play on the server, so I will definitely, you know, let him know that that spot is there if he wants it. You know, assuming that we ultimately stay here. But this is definitely my first choice for the moment, based upon everything that we've seen so far. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for hanging out and watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button for me if you would, please. I appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. If you already have subscribed, I really appreciate that. Take a look at the About section. You can find a link to my Twitch channel. I do stream several times a week. I'd love to have you come and hang out on a live stream. And also come and join us on Discord if you want to. There's a link in the About section for our Discord channel as well. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.